Yeah, Black Excellence. This is February 2024. You've collaborated with a lot of people in Seattle. I love that. What's the I read a lot of your posts, your stories. You a lot of wisdom, a lot of hey, learn how to say no, learn how to pick a project, learn who to work with.
Yep.
What's the importance of even when you're they call us the starving artists. What's the importance of being selective?
The importance of being selective is for mental health, basically. Creators is actually a lot easier because that's all they do all day. They just think about that shit all day.
Correct.
But for other creators like myself, part time, we have to basically value our time every single day. So when we sacrifice for a collaboration, it has to be worth it. You have to do your homework. We have to make sure we're aligned and not wasting time. You know what I'm saying? So not only does that doing your background and your research help with not wasting time, but it actually helps to make sure the content is actually on par for what y'all expect from each other.
I like that.
So that's the thing. Like if somebody reaches out to me and says, "Hey, I want to work out with you with photography or videography," I'll say, "Hey, what do you want to do? Give me a theme, give me a mood board." And it's vice versa. If I see somebody I want to collaborate, I'm like, "Hey man, I got this idea. I want you to be out in the city, some fashion people. I want a group." And I tell them like I have to come with an idea. So that way you make sure you're not wasting each other's time and y'all are actually giving value to each other.
Outside work, outside your job, outside family, what's your typical day off like when you're not running with a camera or editing stuff? What do you do?
I mean, I'm addicted to my camera though. So, so even on my off day, I usually try to do like a reel or something, something for myself or for somebody else. Usually with Richard, you know Richard.
Yeah, I know Richard, my boy. Shout out to Rich.
I always try to hit him up, say, "Hey man, you off today?" And if we're both off, we
Let's
go out
go
in the
make
city,
some
make some
content.
content.
Yes, make some
Exactly.
content.
So that's what we do. So yeah, that's what I do on my off time. My days on is pretty much the same thing though, just later on in the day.
Yeah.
But that's like the work ethic. Like if you really, really, truly want something,
You're gonna
have
get
to
it.
put the work in, the 10,000 hours, like Kobe. You know what I'm saying? And Kanye, they always tell you about do the 10,000 hours, do the work before you actually try to charge people for that. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So I'm always evolving, and even on my days off, I've already gotten used to just dedicating that to learning a craft or making content.
What do you do to take care of your mental health?
A lot. I go hiking.
Hiking. I like hike.
Hiking is something that I didn't know I liked until I moved to Seattle. But going out there and just being you in nature, and just like taking a breath and just enjoying what's around you. No technology, nobody can reach you. Of course, I'm always trying to create content at the same time, but I know I give myself like time even on the hike to just kind of like enjoy the hike. And just doing stuff in the city, man. Seattle has a lot of like the fashion shows here. There's music, the theater. I'm getting back into theater, like trying to watch that stuff, and just finding something other than your passion for content creation is something that I do to like kind of help my mental health and just taking a break, like a woosah. Yeah.
Part of your content creation, you also go huge on nutrition. Why is nutrition important to you? For black men who, we just want barbecue. So what's the importance of like us watching what we feed our vessels with?
Yeah, so obviously, if you want to continue doing content creation, it takes energy to do that. You have to wake up, you have to go to sleep, you have to make sure you're getting adequate rest. But as far as nutrition, I'm trying to lose weight this year. So
Let's get it.
When I first moved here, I was a little overweight. I was still in the military, but I was just like muscular. And big. And now that you're not in the military, it's like, what do I need all that for? And like my blood pressure is high blood pressure is something that runs in my family. So I was like, well, I better start like trying to eat right.
Correct.
So a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruit in the morning. I start my morning with fruit, has to be fruit.
Let's get it.
A lot of oats. And then in the midday, I kind of like, that's when I have my meat and my carbs.
Yeah.
And then in the afternoon, I go back to like something light, so I can like, makes it easier to fast through the night. So nutrition is definitely important for working out and for my content creation. For sure.
What should the people look forward to this year? What are we looking for? What are we releasing this year from Ill Will Media? What are we looking at?
This year, bringing back my YouTube channel is one thing.
Let's get it.
I did YouTube like before I moved to Seattle, then I just kind of like fell out of love with it. But a lot of people have been asking me to do that, the tutorials and stuff like that, and showing behind the scenes of my shoots. So we're doing that. We're doing, like I told you earlier, we're doing more collaboration. The Seattle Freeze had me like in my feelings.
Don't worry, I had that too, and I grew out of it. I was like, you're not gonna condition me.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I felt, because being from Georgia, like, we're very hospitable.
Everybody.
If somebody walks past you and they look
Say,
past
you have to say hello.
You have to say hello. I do that here, and people were just like, "Do I know you?" or
"What do you want?"
or just ignore me. Like,
Plain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, they just kind of look straight, or they look in their phone, and I'm like, "You ain't looking at nothing on your phone."
Exactly.
But yeah, so doing that, but not letting that get to me. Actually reaching out to people like yourself and like other content creators here who are serious about the craft. That's the thing. If you come with collaboration, you have to be serious and show me that you're serious, and vice versa. That's how it is. If you go to my Instagram, you see the work I've done. I'm serious about this stuff. So I kind of want people
that
build that village of people who are all about the same. We're all gonna grow.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ill Will Media, aka from Trinidad and Tobago. We're gonna take him back. We're gonna get him a big nyash from Trinidad and Tobago. His second, third wife, in Africa, we can continue. Yeah, we're gonna give him a passport. I'm just kidding. Anyway, where can they follow you? We're about to wrap this up.
Yeah, you can definitely follow me on Instagram at Ill Will Media. That's where I get all my I guess my DMs or whatever you want to hop in the DMs is Ill Will Media, or my website, which is iwm-seattle.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been real. Ill Will Media, get your content up. That's the word we're living to. Get your content level up. Right, people?
I appreciate you,
Ladies
brother.
and gentlemen, Creative Hustle, it's a wrap.
Pitch that ass, I'ma hit it. Strike three. Pitch that ass, I'ma hit it. Strike four. Strike two. Strike three.